Okay, so there's going to be two links in the email. Go ahead and click on this first link. That's going to take you to this. It's called Student Facing Minimum Wage. You're going to see that you cannot make edits in this. That's on purpose. I'm the owner. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to File, make a copy, and then you're going to title it like Montrell's copy of Student Facing Minimum Wage. Okay, it's a big document, so it might be a little hard to deal with, but just bear with me. So here it's got everything you need. This is where the prompt is. I got to actually change that prompt. That prompt is wrong. Okay, yeah. So should the state raise the minimum wage to $20 an hour by 2023? There's a little bit of background info. Ignore this stuff. Then where the real money is going to be starting on page 10 here. Okay, so that's document. Whoa, document 1 starts here. Okay, and then you'll see document 1 and 11. Here's a bunch of stuff that you can use to help organize your thinking, right? Subject, occasion, audience, purpose, pros and cons for workers, stuff like that. What is most surprising overall? Which side does it support? I would recommend using this because then that's going to help you write a better essay. And then once you make your own copy of this, you can just go ahead and make edits to it. Okay, so then doc 2 all the way down to the very end, in which finishes up with doc 10. Yeah, doc 10 all the way down here on page 31. Okay, so that's number 1. Those are the documents. To even sniff a C, you have to use 5 different documents. So you have to actually read these. Then go ahead and click on the second link. Okay, that's going to take you to this outline. Okay, so this outline is going to be super useful for you. What you'd think is, here's where your main thesis is, which is like your main position. I'm going to keep the minimum wage the same. I'm going to raise it up. And you got reason 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that's like it's good for new workers. So as an example, you could do, all right, it's good for new workers, it's good for small businesses, doesn't hurt overall prices, good for consumers. Cool. Those are my 3 reasons that are supporting my main thesis. Cool. That's like the basis. Then down here, in the supporting evidence, you write, all right, doc 10, right? Which document? Then the quote, 57% of blah, 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 blah. And then how it supports your argument. And you just like, this supports my argument that it is good for workers because it shows the way, blah, blah, blah. And you just like actually explain me the way it supports it right there. Okay. Then you could, and then if you have a second piece of evidence that supports that same, which you should for 2 of these, like a second piece of supporting evidence, put that here. Don't worry about this end piece right there. Okay, this last section is about writing body paragraphs. Basically, a body paragraph is almost like a formula, a high school body paragraph. And there's like different things you have to hit. So number 1 is a transition sentence, right? You transition from what you were talking about to what you are talking about. Here is a statement of your reason and like maybe explaining the reason. So like if we go back up, saying, all right, the minimum wage is good for new workers, and maybe saying a little bit more about that. Then the next sentence is going to be introduce the source. SOAP, subject, occasion, audience, purpose, right? All that stuff. Contextualize the source. Then what is the evidence that supports your reason? Here you should state the quote. This is where the actual quote goes. Okay. This is if you need extra context, like if the quote's a little confusing, you can explain it more. Then, okay, actually now go to the video part 2. Sorry, this is in a 2-parter.